Handy for Hire YouTube channel. Welcome to the channel and thank you for the opportunity to get to know you. This is the first video ever. This is number one after take 77. I swear to God, it's I've gone through a few of them, but you know, it's a learning process. We are trying to do something new. We're going to describe to you what Handy for Hire is, how it matters to you. So who, what, why, and where. To get through that important point. So you obviously know we just said it. It's Handy for Hire. It's a family business. It's my wife and myself. Been at it for 20 years. Have reviews on Google. Angie's List. I think there's 86 there. The website handyforhire.com has testimonials there. We're not hard to find. There's not much difficulty in finding happy customers. I mean, the level of reviews are surprisingly good. I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm doing what people need. Doing small jobs. So you got the who, the what we do is only small stuff. We don't do anything that requires a permit. We're very mindful of professions and licenses. We make it very abundantly clear. We are not licensed in any of those things. We don't want to be licensed in those things. They are invested in time and money to be professionals so that you can be safe. You can be protected by the government to make sure that you're not being taken. I do small jobs. I stay under all that. There's a bigger need for that than there is anything else. It's just that nobody can survive the business in doing small jobs long enough to be known for it. I had an advantage. I used that to the max. I had to be stubborn in only doing, just leave them there. I had to be stubborn in only doing small jobs. That was a real stubborn thing because financially it was a road to ruins. It honestly was. Anybody that wants to do this only small jobs, I don't feel can. I feel like I've been through it. I know that. Most handymen that are out there are also doing remodels, basement, kitchen, and bath. They're doing windows. They're selling additions. It's really, to me, I see that all the time, and to me, that's not a handyman. That's a contractor all day long. As a handyman, my definition of a handyman is what your grandfather might have done. He'd show up. He had a car. He had tools in his car. You know, that's the old days. That's how people used to go around because everybody was in the trades. So, you know, it's doing all those little things. Every house has them. They never go away. The list is continually recreating itself. I've taken those little jobs and made it make sense. I've taken it to the next level. We have the next level. So if you were to be in need, you needed to get a hold of us. What would then happen is, however you came to us, we would send you to the website and find the Create a Service Request tab. In that, you'll have a form to fill out your own name, address, telephone number, and contact information, and a short description of what you're looking for. That is great because that goes into software. You spelt your name, we're going to repeat it correctly. We're not going to make it up and come up with, you know, turn what my name is French, Cormier. I've had mail that said Cormiers. You know, it's just, we're not going to do that. You're going to do it, we're going to have it right. So then that goes into software. That software tracks everybody. It is the professional way to manage the volume of people, because I have a customer every day. I might have 2 customers a day. It takes that volume to be able to sustain a handy business doing small jobs. That software tracks everybody. It's a first come, first serve, no exceptions. Everybody waits the order, and we're efficient. We will get to you, and when that time comes, my wife will reach out and we'll start setting up the date. I skipped a little bit in there that, you know, we're going to send you, it's more or less a form letter that describes what we do. It opens the door to everything so that there's no surprises. You'll understand it all. You can agree or not agree. 9 out of 10 times it's an agreement. We start the process. We're efficient. We've been doing it for 20 years. We know how, to ask the questions, how to, get to the points that we need in order to address your list. So then what happens? The date comes, we set up an appointment, I show up in the biggest van you ever saw. It's huge. It's a shop on wheels. It's not a tool van, it's a shop on wheels. I used to set up behind the old van for 18 years. I had that same van. Now I do it all within the van. I don't have to set up or take down. It used to be an hour of takedown to put everything back in the van. That is a savings to the customer. You no longer have to, set up time and clean up. I'd keep a blower just to blow the sawdust off the driveway. Not anymore. It's all in the van. This aging veteran handyman can just close the doors and go home exhausted. I love that I put in a good day's work. I love they're happy, and it's a win. I just love that. So, we'll arrive at your house. The first thing that happens is that you'll have your list. I'll say, okay, let's go through it. So you're going to take me through the list. I'm going to be behind you with this notepad, a tape measure. I don't have it on me. And I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to be taking my own notes. I'll be taking measurements as we're going through your list. I may use it as a pointer and talk about certain things, but we're going to get the list. Then I will make sure that I ask you that we want to prioritize it. So we want to get to what is the most important things on your list. So we know that we're satisfying you to the max, getting the things that matter to you the most. Efficiency. We'll get through that. We'll do the things that you need first, most important. There's efficiencies along the way. I just know how to, in 20 years, if you're good at what you do, you learn how to get better at it. There's not 12 trips to the store. I know how to go through it, know what I need, one trip if it's ever needed, and it's efficient. There too, efficiency. So, so that's the nuts and bolts. It's basically a description of how it works. What we do is, it's mind-boggling. It's hard to even put a description, because if I gave you a description, you're going to think I do that and not think I do something else. There's a lot of things I don't even know that I do yet. It's easier to say what I don't do. I don't do permanent work. I don't do, huge stuff that, by law needs contracts. I stay under that. I think the threshold's $1,000. I am under that. My day is well under that. That includes supplies. It's a great business. I think I've grown up being the kind of person who has always had to work with the public. I came from a family business that was that, so it's well suited to me. I came from, a trade sort of a background. I just have this uncanny superpower to look at any little problem that you have in the house. I have organized the tools that it takes to do these things, and I have the ability to see, identify, and immediately know where this is going to be able to do a good end result for you. So we're at 8 minutes. You're going to try to keep a limit on this. So one of the things. So I hope you come back to this YouTube channel. I hope you like and subscribe. Low tech, we're making it happen. We're learning this. So, bear with us while we, there's going to be some turbulence. And, just if you can like and subscribe that, I really plan. I think this is something I'm going to enjoy doing. I think there's a lot of benefit for a lot of content to provide. The channel will have categories. One of them is going to be DIY. I'll share my take, and hopefully I can explain it where others maybe are trying to explain it, and you never know. I might be the one that can explain it. I think I can do a good job there. I love sharing. I like to see people doing for themselves. It's going to be a category where I talk about the business. It's going to be a category where I have other services. I have 2 other services that, kind of new to the pipeline that I want to get out there for people to know. And I have photos of projects that you'll be astounded. I think you'll really be surprised at these 2 other categories. So I could go on. Just please keep us in mind. handyforhire.com is the website. You'll learn a lot about us there. There's reviews everywhere. We're on Facebook. And we're just a huge van. You see that van go by, it creates a lot of shade. Really, it's surprising. It's basically a moving truck. But it's modern, it's new, it's beautiful. God, I love that thing. And that's it. Over and out. Feeling good about number one. Let's hope this is the take and I don't have to do a 79th take. It's improved along the way. So anyways, don't be afraid to try something new. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. Thanks everybody, and talk to you soon.